Are you watching my Facebook page?
I'm not on, it's not up
On
yet.
on your phone? Because so I think right now we're already live, which is, yeah, we're live, which is awesome. So if you go to your phone, so we're going to wait everybody while Jessica goes to her phone. She's going to go to my Facebook page and she's going to share this under her page so that all her people can check this out. And while she's doing that, I will just say, welcome everybody to my, and I'm going to turn my light up here, to our Facebook Live. I do this every Wednesday night and Sunday night. It's just a conversation with people who have, used Neora's products. Mainly right now, it's Neora Fit. And for those of you that don't know me, if you're watching this on somebody else's Facebook page and they shared it and you're like, what is this? Let me just start from the beginning. My name's Tim Peterson. I live here in Chicago. And I was introduced to a company called Neora by a friend of mine, an old roommate, who called me up and said, hey, I'm going to send you night cream in the mail. And I was like, what? It's not every day your buddy says he's going to send you face cream. He told me who the CEO of the company was, which is the author of that book, which is one of my favorite books. So I signed up. But to be honest, I didn't think face cream was going to be the ticket out of a 20-year restaurant career. And so I didn't do anything for 2 years, and then I was laid off. A little bit more open to taking a look at this thing, and he was having success. So I jumped in and I used all my sales experience, and I failed miserably because nobody likes that stuff. People were like, you're weird. This is weird. Get away from me. I don't care how good it is. And then my mom got some unbelievable results with the night cream, and I posted those on Facebook, and her picture did what all the talking in the world could never do. And that's when I realized, wow, all I got to really do is just get this in as many people's hands that want to try it and have them take their before and after photos. And that was a handful of years ago. Today, my life is completely changed because not only has this business changed my life, I met my wife posting a before and after photo on Facebook. So
Score.
a huge score. So it's an
Massive
understatement to say this company's changed my life. But what I'm doing now, because in January, we launched another superhero product. So for those of you who don't know, Neora is the best name you've never heard of. We've done over 2 billion in sales in less than 10 years with less than 20 products. That's, for coming from sales, is a big deal. But for those of you like, that doesn't mean anything to me, what you're about to see will, because we did all that through results, through real people getting real results. And Jessica is on here as one of my guests, Jessica Stout, and she and I are business partners, and she's one of the phenomenal results. In fact, one of the thousands of results that are pouring in now that we've gone 90 days with people using this product. My results I posted recently, but I want to come on here and just have her share her story as we share her results. So first things first, before we share your results, Jessica, if you could just share with everybody name, background, where you live, who introduced this to you, were you like, no, thank you, or you all like, yes, I'm all about this. Like, just share share your story.
Yeah, so super quick. Obviously, Jessica, I live in Indiana, so not too far away from, I think we're about 4 hours away from Chicago. And my background is sales and marketing. I have a small sales and marketing business. And just like you, people look at you and go, oh, you have to be so good at this. And I'm like, yeah, no, it does nothing for this. Just be real. That's all people want, So no, I had a really good friend in my hometown. We have a really small hometown, and she joined Neora. And so she invited me to a party, and I was like, I'm busy. I'm busy. So I said to my husband, I was like, listen, I'm just going to be a good friend, and I'm going to order the product. At the time, there were just 3 products. It's like, I'm just going to order a set from her, and then I can be honest and tell her I used it and it's just not for me, but I want to support her. I was one of those people that washed my face with the same bar of soap that was in the shower. I know that's so gross, but just what I did. I didn't care. And I still to this day only wear Carmex and mascara. So it's just, I was like, I'm not a skincare person, I could have been a dude. I was like, oh, I don't care.
Right.
So I got this order in and I put it on my face, the night cream on my face the first night. And I called my husband in and I'm like, you have got to put this on your face. It's doing something. I don't know what it's doing, but it's doing something. So he came in, put it on his face. He was like, what is this? Like voodoo? It's awesome. So I ended up using it 1 month, ordered a second set, ordered a third set. And finally, by the third time, my husband was like, Jess, you're going to keep using this and it'd be really great not to pay for it. So that was it for me. I had no intention in doing the business ever. And then when I did do the business, I just wanted free product. had no other expectations. And that's 5.5 years ago, and many vacations and lots of other perks that come along with it. So it's been a fun ride for sure.
That is awesome. And, thanks for sharing that. I can't tell you how many, I mean, and have you, first of all, let me ask you this. This is just a side note about the business because we focus on the product. We're not here to be like, join our company.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, we want you to use the products. We know that when you do, you will have your own experience, and whether you want to share it or not, you will be super happy. But have you ever done anything like this in the past?
No. And in fact, if I'm being brutally honest, I really thought it was for, and this is horrible to say, but it's true. And there's probably a lot of other people that think the same. I really thought these things were for people who didn't have any other options. I was like, I have a college degree. I don't like, that's something totally different. This is the most legitimate thing I've ever done. I just didn't you don't know what you don't know. So yeah, but the product, I mean, that's using the product. That was it for me.
And so that's a great segue. So for those of you that are watching this live, if you want to type in live so that we know that you saw it live, if you want to share it, share away, tag people in the comments. If you see this and you're going to see Jessica's results, you're like, oh my God, my girlfriends need to see this. My husband needs to see this. Feel free to share, tag away all day long. And so what we're going to do now is we're going to share your results, and we'll go through the pictures. And by the way, I want to give you and so many other, look, I'm a guy, and I took my before and after photos, and I consider myself in shape, and I was still like, oh, so like
vulnerable.
I know for women, it's another level. So I just want to say thank you, because your story is it's going to touch somebody to say, I want to do this because if she can, I can. So I'm going to share my screen. We're going to share your results. We're going to go through those real quick. And then what's going to happen is, and I'll start here. We'll start right here. And I'll go through each one of these really slowly. And as you talk, and we'll end up on all 4 of them so people can just sit there. So as you talk, I'll just slowly go through.
Okay, perfect. So these were hard to share. I've been very open with my journey, and I was a marathon runner. I was a college swimmer. I was a triathlete, and my daughter was diagnosed as a type 1 diabetic. And once that happened, I quit taking care of me and gained 100 pounds. And it feels shameful to admit, but I'm not the only. There are so many people out there. What I've learned with being overweight is really hard, because overweight usually comes with some kind of trauma, drama, heartache, hardship, because we turn to food because it's what's easy to be comforted by. And so gaining weight and being heavy is not easy. People may think it is. It's not. It's very, very hard for a lot of reasons. So I have 100 pounds to lose. I've tried everything. I've tried the healthy stuff. I've tried the unhealthy stuff. Most of the healthy stuff, it works. But you have to make such a quantum leap in what you're doing that for me, it was not sustainable. I don't want to count micros, macros, calories, carbs. Some people love that. That was not for me. I didn't want to cook one meal for my family and cook a different meal for myself. I want to be able to live a normal life, but also be healthy. So I've done everything. Enter Neora Fit. I've done it now, as you can see, 90 days. In 90 days, I have lost 21.4 pounds and 32 inches. Which that is just the mind. Let me show you. Let's go here, because it's so much fun. Here is 32 inches. Yeah. So, and what I have done is literally the small things they've told us to do. Drink more water, don't eat after 7 o'clock, take these supplements, move a little bit every day. And for the first time in 6 years, I have help by Neora Fit, and I have hope, because it's showing me that if I'm willing to give this much effort, it's going to take that effort and it's going to multiply it in a massive way. So if I do my part, the science is going to do the rest of it. And it's taking effort like this and making it 21.4 pounds. I mean, it's just, and 32 inches. So
it's absolutely amazing.
It's been a journey. And I have, like I said, so I have 80 pounds still to lose. And you can see in those pictures, like I've got stomach muscles on the side view, like trying to pop out. How is that even possible? Like there's a lot still on there that needs to go away. But I mean, it's realistic. It's simple. It has just flowed into my life very naturally. I don't feel like I've been like, when I hit 90 days, I was like, how am I already at 90 days? Because most things that you do for 90 days, you're miserable. You're like, do I have to do this forever? I look at this as something that I will do forever, even when I get to my goal weight, because the other benefits of this, the health benefits of this, the collagen, the pre and probiotic, I will be on it forever, because not only will this help me get there, it's going to help me stay there and stay healthy. So I have been blown away by this. And it's hard to show these pictures because it's hard to show people your uck and muck in life. But I was willing to show them because I know there's a lot of people out there like me that are miserable or hurting and just feel like there's nothing that will help. And there is. And I can say that sincerely because it is helping me. And it's helping me in a way that I'm not starving and angry and frustrated all the time. I feel healthy. I feel so good.
There's so many people as they're listening to this, because I'm always thinking, okay, if I am overweight or if I hear stories like this, what my brain is naturally trying to do is say, oh, see, that's why I can't do it.
Right.
And when I heard you say I was a triathlete, I was a college athlete.
Yeah.
What goes into my mind is if somebody's watching this, they say, oh, see, working out for you is easy because you've done it before. And so could you share a little bit and just share, did you go back to training like a triathlete? Was it hard for you to go back? How much exercise did you really put into it? And because you said at the beginning, I just added a little bit here and there more than I was doing before, because so many people think, oh, like you said, the only way I can do this is if I go all out and join CrossFit.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, make yourself miserable.
Yeah.
Not that CrossFit's miserable. I'm just saying most of us do something outside of our comfort zone. So if I'm being brutally honest, at this point in time, I have not added exercise back. It is a key pillar for this program. I am adding it back for the next 12. My goal after the first 12 weeks was to start adding it back. To be honest, I wasn't doing it to try to be like, let the program see what it could do or be sneaky. When you have 100 pounds of weight, it's really hard to get started back at exercise. I am as far from a marathon runner and college swimmer than I've ever been in my life. I can't do those things right now. So, I've got to do things like biking or walking. But that will help the fat browning process, which is what this is all about. So I know that once I add that in, my results are going to be amplified even more. So yeah, if somebody thinks that I'm like killing myself on the treadmill or in the swimming pool, I wish I could tell you that I was capable of that right now. But really for me, walking 30 minutes a day, biking 30 minutes a day, that's going to be a monumental exercise because I've not done it for the last 6 years.
Exactly.
So,
That's an excellent share. So those are things in these interviews that I like to point out, because so many times people are at home or watching on their computer and they want to shoot holes in it to say, that's why I can't do it.
Absolutely.
And the beautiful part about Neora Fit is that it is something that is literally 1 in the morning with your coffee or drink, 1 in the afternoon, put on your tongue like a pixie stick, and 1 about an hour or so before bed in a nice tea or warm water like I do it, and go to bed. If you want to add walking, if you've never walked or done anything like that before, for me, I was already exercising 3 or 4 times a week. I was eating fairly healthy. I don't drink, I don't smoke, and I still had the weight. And Absolutely. It took me about a month and a half, a little over 2 months, for the inches to start coming off. But immediately, and I would like you to touch on this before we stop, my energy level went through the roof. My wife's sleep is so good. She said, I don't care if they let go of every product they've ever made, they better not let go of the Cleanse and Calm.
I agree. Yeah. So same. I mean, my energy is through the roof. And for those of the people out there that are in my position that have a larger amount of weight to lose, you don't have a whole lot of energy because your body is not running at a healthy pace. It's just, I'm not healthy. And so energy was not something I had. I mean, I'm like, it's 9 o'clock in Indiana because we're an hour ahead of you.
Yeah.
Most before Neora Fit, I was in bed by 9 o'clock because I was out of energy for the day. And now I'm like, I feel good. I've got energy. I've got just the sleep is unbelievable. And I get very broken sleep because my daughter's a type 1 diabetic. So I'm up multiple times at night, but I sleep really solid, get up and help her, and then sleep really solid again. So that's been a gift. But truly, Tim, I mean, the best way to explain this to people is no matter where you are in your health journey, Neora Fit truly has met me where I am. I didn't have to become something different. I didn't have to change everything in my life. It met me right here, 100 pounds heavy. And it literally has walked me through a progression of returning to health. And so it has been simple, easy, effective, feel great. And I'm just really excited. I'm excited for the next 90 days and the next 90 days, because I just know this is just going to keep getting better. And the better I feel and the more I can give it, the more it's going to amplify.
That's exactly right. Well, I want to thank you for sharing these results. Thank you for sharing your story. And for everybody that's watching again, we have some unbelievable promotions that are happening right now, which actually boost the Neora Fit with one of our brand new and improved products that when they add it, it boosts your metabolism, speeds up the fat browning process, which is the technology behind the Fit. And they've lowered that cost. I mean, everything
Like
they're trying to
energy. Yeah.
Oh, it's unbelievable. So they're just trying to put fuel on the fire to let people know it is now your time. Now's the time
Absolutely
to really become the better version of you. And so, Jessica, thank you for sharing your story, being vulnerable, so that other people can believe in themselves and maybe start their Neora journey. So everybody have an awesome night, and we'll see you Sunday night for another live interview of real people, real results with Neora Fit. Take care. Thanks, Jess.
You guys, thank you.